Hi everyone, I'm Bianca and welcome back to my channel. Today we're going to work with the roses that I dried in the last video. I'm going to show you the difference between both roses. One actually dried a little different than the other. So this is the first one. Okay. So it is really pretty, came out beautifully. I dried this in room temperature silica gel, so it did not come straight out of the oven. So I think it came out pretty close to its actual color, which is great, awesome. The other one came out a little darker because I dried this one in silica gel that came straight, like almost straight from the oven, so it kind of came out a little burnt. So that's what I was talking about in my last video about the microwave method, is that when you put it in the microwave and you with the silica gel, it came out a little burnt for me, and that's how I felt when the silica gel was too warm and straight from the oven, or a little after coming out of the oven. It just burns the flower a little bit. You can actually see on the bottom here burnt marks from the silica gel. Let me show you the other one so that you can see in comparison. They're a little different, so that is interesting. I definitely like the room temperature silica gel way better than the warmer silica gel, so I'll be doing that from now on. We are going to pick a mold and put these in the mold and make another piece. I am waiting for paints and other like accessories for this kind of stuff, but right now we'll just use glitter and leaves and other petals that I've dried to accent the piece. I want to either use the hexagon or the circle. I haven't really decided. I know I should have already decided, but let me just measure them really quick inside. Okay, so this is what it looks like in the hexagon. Pretty cool. I like the way that looks. And then in the circle, and they're pretty close to the same symmetry. I don't know which one to choose. Should I do the circle or the hexagon? I feel like the hexagon, you can stand it up. I've never done either of these molds. Okay. Let me think. Okay, I'm gonna go with the hexagon. We'll have plenty of time to do all these molds, so I'm just going to do the hexagon. I think it'll look nice. I do have some cool things coming. I bought some really cool molds that I'm excited to use, and they're for different things, not just flowers, so that's exciting. Okay, right now we're going to put our gloves on. I'm gonna try to keep my gloves on this whole video because I really don't like the stick, but I do like to place the pieces in myself, like by touching, like feeling the flowers and stuff. I like to do that with my hands, so it's just hard for me to keep them on, but I will try to keep these on this time. So I have 8-ounce cups. You're gonna mark them resin and hardener because I didn't mention this in my last video, but if you mix them in these little plastic cups together, they will burn and melt the cup. So you have to be really careful with the mixture of hardener and resin. So you want to keep them mixed until you're mixing them in a plastic cup, and then they should be fine in the plastic cup, but they're like the harder plastic cup. Like this one is a thicker plastic cup. These little ones, they will definitely burn through them, and you don't want that to happen. So okay, these are 2 8-ounces. I'm going to pour them into this 500 milliliter cup. So I recently got a silicone mixer, which is really exciting because the resin won't stick to this mixer, and that's really nice. I'm looking into getting a 500 milliliter mixing cup or beaker. I do have the little silicone measuring cups that are these ones. They're made out of silicone, but they're just too small for these projects. I can use them for some molds that I am going to work with in the future, so that'll be exciting. But right now for these I won't be able to use those. So I'm gonna look for a bigger silicone beaker so that I can do these projects in them. Okay, so I'm gonna set my timer. I set my timer for 3 minutes. I'm gonna stir for 3 minutes. You also want to make sure the white streaks mix. There's no white streaks. Okay, you're mixing all around, on the sides, on the bottom, making sure every piece of the hardener and the resin are all mixed together. This silicone mixer is a little short, so I think I do want to find a bigger one, taller one, because it is kind of like a struggle to mix all of this resin. I'm sure those little beakers would be easy, but I kind of want a longer handle. So I feel like I'm getting tired faster from mixing this just because there's not a lot of space to put my hand. The other mixers I have, they're plastic, but I like these. They are longer. It's just that the resin sticks to those. So these would be nice if they were bigger, because my hand is getting tired. Alright, that was 3 minutes. Okay. I think it's good. There's no more streaks, and I mixed it all around. Okay, so I'm gonna pour it into the mold. And make sure it's all out. Okay, and now I'm gonna place the flowers in there. So I think I want to put them diagonal from each other. Yeah, definitely diagonally. I think I'm gonna put the brighter one at the top. I'm gonna cut the stem on this one a little bit so that it lays a little flatter. Feel like maybe I should have put a little less resin as the base, because I really hope it fits in the mold. Ooh. Okay. Cool. They are diagonal from each other right now. I'm going to put some petals and leaves in there that I dried with the flowers. It's hard for me to work with the gloves while putting this in, but I don't want my hands to get sticky. I like the leaves accenting this, it's really cute. Okay, that's cute. I think that's it. Do I want to put anything else? I think I'm gonna put the glitter again. But do I want to put any of these leaves or petals? I feel like I don't like the burnt look on this one. Ooh. See, it's hard to work with the gloves and the pieces because the resin is still on my fingers, so it's sticking. Okay, I'm gonna take my gloves off so that I can work with the pieces and them not break from the stickiness of the resin. I'll just have to deal if my hands get sticky. So, okay. I just want to like break a little bit because some of them look a little burnt still from the resin, but I want to put like little pieces in there. Ooh. That's cool. Okay. Okay, I think that's enough. I want to put glitter in it. I have this one that would match the flowers. Maybe silver. Maybe green. Maybe all of them. Let me see, I'm gonna put a little bit of this purple one in there first. Whoa. Oh, okay. I don't want to put too much. And I feel like I already put too much. Okay, I'm gonna put a little bit of green. Wow, this is cool. I feel like all these pieces are just really cool. Okay. Okay, I'm going to show you guys what we have so far, and then we're going to let it dry for about 6 hours, and then we will mix another batch of hardener and resin and pour it on top. And then in another 24 hours after that, we will take it out of the mold. So stay tuned for that. Okay, so this is what we have so far. It's really cool. I don't like that I put so much glitter here, but hopefully it will move around. It's cute, pretty, beautiful. These flowers came out so nice. Okay, we'll see you guys in a little bit. Okay, so I looked up how long I should wait, and I thought it was 6 hours, but they're saying 3 to 5. So this is about 4.5 maybe. So I'm going to do the second mix, or the second layer, and then we'll pour on top. It is cool. So after I cut the camera, I came to check on it, and all the leaves and petals and glitter gathered around the middle and floated to the middle, so I did have to put them back where I wanted them. So a lot of them are not in their original spot. They're just a little shifted. It's still cool looking. I can show you guys actually. So this is what it looks like right now. Things shifted a little bit, but it's still pretty cool, pretty in their original spots. Okay, so we're gonna start mixing again. Let me move this so you guys can probably see right there. Let's pour the resin. I think I'm gonna have to do the third layer. So we'll see how this one fills up. Hardener. Okay. Okay. set my timer. Okay, 3 minutes. Okay, I'm just gonna stir a little bit more, just so there's no streaks. It's so thick. It's either thick or this little mixer is too short or too thin maybe. I need a bigger one. Okay, so I'm gonna go ahead and pour this in. I hope you guys can kind of see. Remember, we want to go slow, and especially with these roses, I feel like they're a little thin the way they dried, so they might be too heavy on them. So you just want to pour it kind of slow. I'm gonna start in the middle of my rose. So cool. Okay, I'm gonna go to this one. Probably gonna have to put another layer in here. Like nervous. I think this hexagon is bigger than the square mold. So I might need some more mix for sure. I might have to do a whole nother 16 ounces, I don't know. Wow, yeah, I have like a lot of room left. So I guess I'll do another 16. Okay. So the roses are still sticking out outside of all the resin. They're not completely covered. So we'll do another, I guess 16. I hope that's not too much. I'm gonna put some glitter in this one. Ooh, it's cool. They're so pretty. Okay, I'm gonna do another mix. We're gonna mix them in. Maybe I should have done 8 to start and then tried another 8, but I'm just tired of mixing. My hand is getting tired of this. Whoop. Okay, I'm gonna put some glitter in the mix. Mix it up a little bit. Okay. Okay. I feel like the one rose is a little thinner, and it might have been because it was that heat in the silica gel. And then the other rose is taking it pretty well. Wow. We are filling this all the way up to the top of the mix. I mean, the top of the mold. Oh my gosh. It's definitely about to spill over. Wow. That is a large mold. Oh my gosh. Okay. Well, I'm just going to keep it like that because there's no more room for any more resin to come in here. It's already bubbling. Okay. Oop. Let's see. Okay, so we just finished filling the mold. It is like all the way to the top. I'm kind of nervous it's going to spill over. Hopefully it starts hardening quickly. I'm going to show you guys what it looks like, and then we'll come back after the 24 hours. So I'll see you then. Okay, so here it is, filled to the tippy top of the mold. It looks so cool. I'm excited for it to dry. The leaves are sticking out, or the petals are sticking out a little bit on this rose over here, but I can't put any more resin on top, so we'll deal. So cool. Love it. Alright, see you guys soon. Okay, so we are back after 24 hours, and I am pretty upset. It did not come out the way that I wanted it to come out, and how beautifully it looked in the clip before this. It came out, the resin basically burnt the leaves, or the petals. So it's not those pretty colors anymore. It is brown and yellow and looks terrible. So I'm gonna show you guys in the mold, and then we'll take it out of the mold and just look at it anyway. I do kind of think I would know what to do next time. I just think the resin is too strong at once with these flowers. I think that if I did like layers and layers and layers like separately, it would have been okay. I just think the heat from the curing wasn't, the petals couldn't handle that. So when the hardener and the resin combine, they cause like heat waves, and they cause melting. I see the glitters even a little melted. I think it was just too much resin at once. So I think the last two layers I did, the first layer was 16 ounces, and then that second layer was 32 ounces, I believe. So it was just too much, I think, for these flowers. So I'm really sad. But I think next time I'll know better. I think next time, and this hexagon is just so deep in width, it's just so thick. So I'm sad. I'm gonna show you guys now. I just feel sad because they were so pretty. They dried so pretty. All right, so this is what it looks like. And in the first layer, the leaves and the petals still have some of their color. But it's just sad. And it's basically like I wasted the resin, because what am I gonna do with this besides know that I failed and show you guys my failed attempts as well. All right. Okay, it's still cool to see it like this, but ooh, this big block. Back. The leaves were fine. I'm so sad. And some of the glitter looks like it was too much heat for the glitter too. So I think I'm just gonna have to do separate layers instead of all at once. I'm just sad. Alright guys, catch me next time. I do have other things coming up, so I'm not sure if it'll be a flower one. But stay tuned. Bye, see you next time.